can't keep blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fall in love with the fettuccine, they both dead, can't talk twice. Now they pray on my downfall, everything I do, I got.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And our focus goes to Jalen Johnson. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, standing 6'1" from Utah. It's Tyler Huntley.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Shrugs him off. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Huntley. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Here's the former Bear. This is David Montgomery. He'll take this to the 46. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Huntley's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This defense for the Bears, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to...
And in for the Lions, touchdown! Mike Evans with a milestone, career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. A beautiful fake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now 3rd down and 7. To throw, Huntley. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
And this will be taken at the 13. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession. From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now it's Fields. Flushed out right. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Back to throw, Fields. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. Touchdown, Chicago! Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Yeah, only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Huntley off of play action. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he gets this up past the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. Short throw to Smith. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. Throw right side, complete to Williams. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Looking to throw here, Huntley. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with 1 more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Third down. Here's Huntley now. And he will slide to a halt with a penalty marker down on the play.
Holding offense.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
Still third down.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Here's Huntley. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Irv Smith Jr., 31 yards. And the Lions are able to move back in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Out of the gun, Fields. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to the air. Fields on second down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I tell you what, 3rd and 10, you look over, and you've got the punt team getting loose on the sideline. So that puts added importance on this play. You certainly don't want to see them on the field. And after a couple of incompletions, 3rd time's the charm as they get the hook up here and pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Again, Fields. 20. 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead here this third quarter.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The Bears offense staying put, and Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They go play action with Huntley. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Huntley looks to throw again on 2nd and 10. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. A good pickup there, a 22. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. On the counter, here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
2nd down throw from Huntley. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Huntley. He's airing it out for Williams. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams, 39 yards. And the Lions have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard, Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick, and the Lions are going to take this. At their own 47-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's Huntley. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Herb Smith Jr. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On play action, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kirby Joseph, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Come on. Hey.
Huntley to throw. And his throw is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Huntley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Huntley looks to throw. And he's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 8 yards out. And the Lions are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
He's got a man, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore taking it in. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense set to take over. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores. Drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Montgomery on the counter. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Montgomery. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. So now Fields and the Bears down by 13. 1:45 to play. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order.
You got a mini back. Here we go. Good.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Flush to his right. Dobbins with it. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up. Fields. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Play action. It's Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Here we go.
They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Come on. Hey.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
What's the deal, y'all? Bring it. Do your thing. Ready, break. Check.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
Got the knee. No, alert.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Hold it ready. Ready.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brad, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Lions, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland